and you still have a constant stream of reinforcements. And yeah, now the one thing he does have going for him is this secret expansion up here that he's constantly trying to get back in the game, and that's the only reason he isn't GGing yet. You shouldn't be thinking to yourself, why isn't he GGing? Why isn't he GGing? You should think to yourself, oh shit, he's not GGing because he's doing something secret. And you should just scout every expansion, run a single Marine to every single one of these expansions, because there's a reason why he's not giving up yet. There's a reason. He thinks he can still win. Why do you think he thinks he can still win? It's because he's got something hidden from you, and it is this expansion right here. And all the while your attention is focused on trying to break this natural expansion. I mean, you're letting him get back into the game with this expansion up top. All the while, you're still not going for a third. You're not going for a fourth. Your main is mined the hell out, and you have a full saturation of SCVs here not doing anything because this bad boy is mined out. And you're still just getting tunnel vision. You're like, all right, I have to win. I have to. No, you don't have to win. You have to beat him. You have to beat him. Those are two key fundamental concepts in StarCraft. You don't have to win, you have to beat him. And you want to know what the best way to beat him is? Is to not allow him to do stuff. Don't let him get expansions. Don't let him get units. You don't have to kill him, you just have to beat him. So those are your big mistakes so far. Again, still not getting concussive shells. That is that's quite possibly the best upgrade you can get against Protoss early game. Still no upgrades from engineering labs. Finally throwing down to factories. I love getting factories, especially against Protoss. That's one of my favorite builds against Protoss nowadays, is to go Mass Marines tanks. I'd love to see some tech labs on these bad boys to spin this. Oh god, there's an attack over here. So yeah, gotta make sure you check it. Actually, that's kind of sad. I knew this attack was coming because I've already watched this replay, yet I still missed it. How did I do that? That was pathetic. So now, unfortunately for you, you're deciding, or you've lost almost your entire lot of SCVs on your natural, and your third is just now getting up. So if we check your income, you don't have any. Which, I don't know, why do you still... Oh, yeah, you've got your third over here. Of course, because you lifted this bad boy off. Oh, wait, no, you didn't lift this bad boy off. What happened? When did you throw that down? Man, I'm not paying attention in this mid-game. I've watched this replay already. Oh, you were just building it when I was ranting about your infantry. My bad, my bad. So, now that we've rewound, we can see that these Void Rays are being pests. But no big deal because this is mined out. And I mean, you're in a perilous situation because you're letting him get back into this game when you should still be putting on pressure. How many you should ask yourself, all right, what do I need to kill off 2 Void Rays? 10 Marines. All right, go 10 Marines. Well, actually, don't send 10 Marines because fully charged Void Rays will kill the crap out of 10 Marines, but you should think, all right, I don't need to send my entire giant ball of death that's not going to do anything against 2 of these Void Rays. You should think, alright, I'm going to send a quarter of my giant ball of death, and then my other 3/4 of giant ball of death are going to go keep pressure on, because his mind is still focused on these Void Rays, while your mind should be split between, alright, these Void Rays are a pain in my ass, but I've still got a huge lead, so I'm going to go exploit it. I'm going to macro like a madman. I'm going to get siege tanks out of these. There's some tech labs. And I'm going to constantly produce SCVs, and well, actually, this late in the game, SCV counts, your SCV counts right at 65. I'm fine with that. Now you're thinking, alright, so why are you attacking his natural? Do you really and truly think a 1-base Protoss is going to be able to beat a 4-base Terran? Or a 3-base Terran, rather. Or a 2.5-base Terran, because your natural's mined out too. Do you really think he's going to be able to kill you without getting... Oh, there you go. Finally going for his natural, or his second expansion. Alright, so let's see how this is going to play out. He gets a very crappy storm that doesn't do much at all, and we're going to slow it down because there is some action coming using stem. Fine with that. Now here we go. Here's a big ball of death, but it's not that much. Pause it right before it happens. Look, you're at 164 to 94 food. You have a huge advantage. Huge advantage. Huge advantage. You just killed off his Nexus. His naturals, you know his naturals got to be mined out because that's been his only real working base for a long time. And he's got this meager, paltry army. And we're going to see how this plays out. Oh, God. Turn around. Turn around and kill him. Oh, God. And then you turn. Oh. Okay, so that was the biggest indecisive moment I've seen in a very long time. You have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. Now, you could have either seen that he was coming to kill you and then immediately turned around, got a sweet concave on him before you went up that ramp, or you could have just gone up the ramp and killed him on the high ground, which was probably your best option. But you didn't do any of that. You decided to keep one half of your army and lose it very well on the ramp, and then you're going to lose the entire other half of your army to Storms and Colossus, and the Protoss hero is going to lose almost nothing. And what did you get out of that? What did you get out of that? You killed 400 minerals. You killed a Nexus. You killed 400 minerals off. I mean, sure, he's not mining anything right now, but you lost 100 food army! You lost 100 food army. And now the Protoss is back in the game because you're not mining off this base. This random stray void ray that you ignored killed off this base, and now it's a 1 base versus a 1 base. So it's not looking great. You still have an advantage though. All you have to do is macro up a little bit, and you know, pay attention to your mini-map so that crap like this doesn't happen. Don't get so tunnel visioned on your attack that you lose focus and ignore everything about what's happening in your main base. So we're gonna see these Colossuses are gonna do oodles and oodles of damage. And in fact, if they kept focusing your SCVs, they could. Yep, there they go. And so we're going to look at your income, and now you are at 25 over 42 harvesters. Not good at all. Not good. And he still has Storms. He still has the Colossus. All of a sudden, Protoss has a huge lead because of these small mistakes that you've been making, like not macroing well, not getting a mid-game composition, and sticking with only Marines and Marauders, not getting upgrades, not getting mid-game units like tanks or medevacs or anything. I mean, there's so many ways he threw this game in the mid-game that it shouldn't happen. And now you're at 17 harvesters over 42. The army size is looking bleaker and bleaker because the Protoss has a 30 food advantage on you. And, well, you threw quite possibly one of the biggest leads I've seen in a long time, and just threw it away. Threw it the hell away. Go ahead and feel free to lift this off, and you know, sure. I mean, there's a good 1,000 minerals in that patch left. That's fine. 3 mules will actually eat all of this up. But now you don't have any income. No income. This supply depot is still not lowered. So, yeah, you never once produced tanks. You never once produced medevacs. I mean, there's just so many things you did wrong, and we're gonna 4x the rest of this replay because it's fairly easy to understand how this is gonna play out. A 24 food army versus an 81 food army is going to be very predictable, especially when you don't have any income in your only working expansion. Now you do have something coming out of here, but it's not going to matter because of the huge mid-game flaws you had in your play. And still, you... Alright, how many you have? You have 10 barracks, and only 2 of them have add-ons. What the hell, man? Why? 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 That doesn't make sense. And you have 2,000 gas. So, I mean, get some reactors, get some tech labs, get anything. Stop getting tunnel vision. Have a mid-game plan that you want, and do it. And yeah, the Protoss has made his way back into this like a hero. And he has a giant ball of death and is going to kill everything. So, work on your macro, work on your mid-game, on your comp, work on your plan, work on everything, work on not being bad-mannered. And, you know, just think a little bit about your Terran versus Protoss play next time, and I guarantee you'll do a lot better. So, thanks for watching. I've been Oober. I'll go ahead and post this up on teamliquid.net in the StarCraft 2 strategy section of the forum. So if you like what you heard, head on over to my channel. I have a series of Oober StarCraft 2 coach going on, and this is like number 14, I think. So if you like what you hear, subscribe to my channel, rate, leave me comments, leave me feedback. I appreciate all your feedback. So thanks for watching, and peace out.